back to the special edition of Hannity. The GOP field on the issues. The horrific undercover videos exposing Planned Parenthood have gotten a lot of attention on the campaign trail. Here with reaction, we have the vice president of WPA Research, Lisa Booth, also
Hi,
Fox
Sean.
News. Also, thank you. Thanks also Fox News contributor Leslie Marshall and political reporter for Breitbart News, Michelle Fields. You know, one thing that's interesting, Michelle, is we can't seem to get Republican candidates and Republican elected officials to take a simple stand. Continue to fund women's health issues, but not Planned Parenthood. That seems like a winnable issue to me.
Absolutely. And, you know, it's a fiscal issue. If you're being fiscally responsible, Planned Parenthood can be self-sufficient. It does not need taxpayer dollars. Plus, there are plenty of clinics, plenty of other places where people can get better services, better quality of service without taxpayer dollars. So this should be an issue that everyone should be talking about.
You know, listen, Leslie, I understand you're a liberal. You want big government. You would say Republicans are evil and horrible and they don't care about women's issues if they defunded Planned Parenthood. But if they gave the money to women's health issues, maybe even added a little more than the $500 million they spend every year, how do you argue Republicans don't like women? I know that's a lie, a myth that is perpetrated every election year, and poor Mitt Romney carried around resumes to hire women. What a horrible person he was, a war on women. But if the money were to go to other women's health groups, would you have an objection?
Well, first of all, I don't think that Republicans hate women, but I think what they propose speaks for itself. With regard to this and funding, Planned Parenthood isn't the only clinic that receives federal funds, and 97+% of the services
but I'm asking, would you be happy as a Democrat if we, because this group is obviously...
They already have it, Sean. They already have it. They already have this money through Planned Parenthood
but that $500 million
and other clinics providing millions of women with health care. Why do we want to take that away from those millions of women and stand there and say, hey, we're pro-women?
Lisa, I don't think Leslie's getting my point, so I'll throw it to you, and that is that the money will continue to be spent on women's health issues, but not through Planned Parenthood. That, to me, seems legitimate, considering they're on tape breaking the law.
Well, exactly, Sean. And look, if Democrats actually cared about women's health care, they would want this money to go to community health centers across the country that provide better services than Planned Parenthood does, like mammograms and things like that. The reality is Planned Parenthood doesn't provide mammograms, even though they have lied for years about that. For every Planned Parenthood across the country, there are 20 of these community health centers that provide better care. Look, what this is about for Democrats is this fictitious war on women that they want to try to paint. And Hillary Clinton is absolutely going to try to do that because she's trying to play the gender card. And the reason why she's playing it so heavy-handedly is she has nothing else to offer.
I'd like to see them fight on it. I'd like to see them defund Planned Parenthood, give the money to other women's groups, and then I really don't think Democrats, like our friend Leslie, would have much of an argument.
I agree. And look, I also think that there's not just a war on women, as Democrats say about Republicans. The war on women that's really happening right now is, if you look at the economy, if you look at the number of women who are not in the labor force, we're talking 56 million people. That is a record number of women, 56 million women. If you talk to women around the country, they'll tell you that they're suffering, that their lives have not been improved by the liberal policies and economic policies. So if you want to talk about war on women, the real war on women that's happening is being caused by liberal policies, not because of Republicans.
All right, 20 seconds. We'll give the last word to our liberal friend, Leslie Marshall.
Well, if you guys are all so great with women, how come you haven't had women's support in a vote since 1988? And how come the #1 person, highest in the polls on the GOP side, Donald Trump, actually made a disparaging remark about the only woman running for office on that panel?
He's no Bill. Listen, I got to give it to you. He's no Bill Clinton when it comes to women. I agree.
Well, and Sean, the war on women attacks.
Oh, ouch. All right, we got to roll. Thank you all.